Hello and welcome to this video about how to clear joint pain. And I know this is going to be appealing to lots and lots of people. I've come across and into the shoulder joints, and joint pain is an absolute classic problem. So this video is going to be fantastic for you. I'm going to take you through how to do that at the end of this video. But just before I do, it's very important to understand the kind of lay of the land. You need to know the ingredients for your cooking. You need to know where the pan is. You need to know how to turn the fire on. So I'm going to take you through the lay of the land, and then I'm going to take you through how to clear your joint pain. And this is going to work for any condition that you have, any painful, uncomfortable, painful condition that you have. But I'm going to focus it tonight on this video specifically for joint pain. So how is joint pain developed? How does it get to be joint pain? And you may have been to the doctors and got tests and diagnoses and understand a little bit about, or a lot about, what's going on for you. But what's your body actually saying to you? What's the actual development of joint pain energetically? What's that actually doing? What's your body doing? Why is it giving you joint pain? Because your body's not against you. It's not doing it on purpose to give you a hard time. It's showing you something. So how does joint pain develop in the body? Well, physically, joint pain develops often because the muscles around the joint are tight for one reason or another. And the body is really simple and straightforward. It's very clear and obvious what it does. There's no ambiguity. It's very literal. So why is a joint getting tight? One of the main reasons is because, why is the pain in the joint happening? One of the main reasons is because the muscles around the joint and associated with that joint are getting tight. So this is one of the main reasons joint pain happens. And other things like arthritis and rheumatoid arthritis and wear and tear and all sorts of things. So there are many reasons, but whatever it is, it's a pain in the joint, wherever it is in your body, the pain is happening in your body. So, this is very simplistic terms, I know, but this is all you need to know. How does it feel? What is happening for you? And you may like to get lots of fancy names and diagnoses as long as your arm, but at the end of the day, you're the one feeling and experiencing that sensation in your joints. So that's the most important thing, how you feel, how you see it, and how you experience your joint pain or any other pain. So keep that in mind when we're going through this process of clearing the pain, because it's very easy to put the focus on what the doctor says and what the tests say and what the diagnoses are, what the name of your problem is. Come away from that and focus more on how does it feel for you? What's the reality for you? What's the daily life for you dealing with joint pain? What does it stop you doing? What does it make you feel? What does it feel like? What does it feel like, first and foremost? So the first thing is to understand why it's developed there in the first place, on your terms. So the doctor may have an understanding of it, but on your terms, what's the development for the pain for you? And most people know, and if you don't know, feel into it, feel into the sensations of it. Ask your pain, what's formed this? Why is it here? Why are you here? How did you get here? What's happening? How did this develop to this? And talk to yourself, because it's you. It's not really your joint, your body. Your body is you. It is you in physical form. The painful sensation is some kind of painful sensation on some level, and it'll be connecting to everything else within you. So feel into it, understand it, feel what is it like. And you don't have to make any mental sense of this. You don't have to rationalize it. You don't have to know what joint or what muscle or what condition. You don't. Just what does it feel like is enough. So then once you kind of connected and understand how the pain has developed and formed in your body, the next stage is to look a little deeper. And why has your body developed that particular pain in that particular joint? What is going on there? So lots of people have pain in the neck, And so I'm going to focus on the pain in the neck for the moment, but this can be appropriate to any pain of any joint in your body. So if you have pain in the neck, as I said, the body is really literal, and it'll tell you what the problem is. So if you have a pain in the neck, well, tell me, where else in your life do you have a pain in the neck? What's a pain in the neck for you? Who is a pain in the neck? What memory? What opinion? What attitude? What is a pain in the neck for you? Never mind your the pain in your neck, actual neck. So where else in your life is a pain in the neck for you? Because everything's reflective, and your body is just responding physically and deeply to something that's really a pain in the neck for you, or really a pain in the neck. Because, you know, we have three main sort of areas of energy. We have the light energy, which is the mind, thought, which we can't touch it, but we can sense it and we experience it. Then we have a slightly deeper level of density of energy, which is the emotions. And when we get hurt, we feel it. We really feel it. We might feel it in the gut. We might feel it in the heart. And so the emotional energy is dense energy. And then you come into the physical energy. And this is really dense matter. This is, it's not really solid, but it's as good as solid, isn't it? So you can feel it, you can touch it, you can feel it. And so this is very dense energy. So by the time you've developed something within your physical body, something has been hanging around and annoying you to the degree that you have no choice but to pay attention to it and watch videos like this and follow people like myself. So there's a very strong message coming out there for you. When something's developed in your body, something is really getting at you. And if you have a pain in the neck, well, it's... And the other thing you can do is to look into that your part of the body. What does that do? So the neck, what does the neck do? The neck area, this is about communication. This is about flexibility of ideas. This supports the head. It changes the movement of your direction of where you go in life. It allows taking on food. It allows you to take on nourishment and morsels, and you can take on that and you can breathe through it. So these are all the areas you should be looking at to what is the real root cause, what's the real cause of your neck pain or any other joint pain. What does that joint do? What does that part of your neck actually do? And write down the actual physical, what does it do? And ask yourself, you know, the same descriptions, where could you put the same descriptions anywhere else in your life? And for example, you know, perhaps it's not agreeing with opinion. Maybe it's not feeling heard about your own thoughts and ideas. Maybe you have opinions forced upon you. Maybe you find it difficult to communicate. Maybe you're getting communicated at and you don't like it. What is it about the neck what does the neck do? And that will link up to what's the actual problem for you, because your body cannot lie. It's very direct and very literal. So when you can look into, investigate, you know, feel into your pain. What does it feel like for you? What does that part of your body do? And where else in your life do you have those exact same descriptions? And then you're really coming to the meat of the problem for you. So the way to look at pain with the PainFree method and to clear it, to help you sort of mentally understand what is happening and why this works. Well, if you think of your pain like it's part of a circuit, you know, do you remember, did you ever see that, do that circuitry at school where you have a wire and a battery and a light? And if you disconnect any part of it, the light won't work. You know what I mean? If you don't know what that is, so there's a current of electricity running through the whole system and the battery's powering it, allowing the light to work. But if any part of that link is broken, the light won't work. And the battery is maybe powerful, but it's useless. So when you have pain in any part of the body, and joints included, imagine that pain is making a break in your circuitry, in the flow of your energy. And I studied Chinese medicine and acupressure and shiatsu, Japanese arts of how the body flows with energy. And you have a natural flow in your system, flow of blood, a flow of energy, a flow of thought, a flow of feeling. And when you have problems in the body, this is showing a block or a stuckness or a break. Imagine it like a break in the circuitry. So when you apply yourself to the area that's actually in pain, as I'm going to show you in just a moment, when you apply yourself mentally to that place, you are in effect, you are creating a kind of band-aid over that painful area, and you're encouraging flow, you're encouraging the body to sort itself out there, to flow, to clear the rubbish, to get things moving that area again. And that's why with the PainFree method, that symptoms can go very, very quickly. When you apply yourself in the right way, it allows flow to happen. And in your body, your system, every cell in your body wants flow, wants to be in balance. That's why you're looking for help, right? Because you want to feel better and you don't like the situation you're in. You're wanting and yearning for balance, for relief, for it to all to be okay for you. So that's one of your signs that to show you, to prove to you that you're wanting balance, and every part of your body is too. So see it as like a broken circuitry, and this is how to repair it. So now you're going to feel into your pain. Give yourself some time to do that after this video, and you're going to look at, what does that body part do, and how does that relate or link up to other parts of your life to get into the root cause of it. And look at your pain as a kind of circuitry. So you're going to need to connect and partake in what's happening there in your pain. So, normally in this day and age, we normally will get something going wrong with us, and it may be niggling and getting worse over the months or years, and we reach for the doctor and trying to suss out what's the matter with this thing and that part of us, and why isn't it working, and can you fix me please? And so we go into kind of a reactionary state. We look to fix the problem. To fix the condition, cut it out, throw medication at it, sort it out, stop it. Well, in healing terms, that's the opposite of healing it. That's just going to make it worse or move it to somewhere else, because you are missing the message. You're missing the point of what your body's creating the problem in the first place for. It is to show you where to heal, where to focus, so you can heal and feel better and let that thing go. And so if you have any skepticism or disbelief, I want you to suspend that skepticism and disbelief for a moment. Just put that skeptic mind over there, and I'm going to take you through the PainFree method. So you have your joint problem, and it may be just mild, it might be medium, it might be absolutely dreadful right now. And actually, the worse it is, the easier it is to clear it, because it's facing you full on and you can do nothing else but to address it. So although it might feel pretty bad right now, I'm going to show you how to use the PainFree method to clear it. So the PainFree method is applying your mind to the problem area, and not going to react to it. You're going to feel into it. You can take some nice deep breaths, relax your body as best you can, no matter what you're experiencing, and start feeling into the pain you're experiencing. Feel into the form of it, the shape of it, the intensity of it, where it is, the muscles, the area. Now it's going to be a very strong pull to ask of your mind, to ask lots of questions. What are you doing? What's this about? Is it going to work? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. If you if you notice that your mind is clicking up with questions, come back to the feeling of your sensations you're experiencing, no matter how mild or dreadful they are. Feel into what you're experiencing.